Thursday night at 7, so you know what that's right. It's time to tune in with Mona on Lots of Tea tonight.
She's finished with her makeup and her wig is on just right.
She's gonna spill the tea on a talk show, that's right. We're gonna speak on topics that might be hard to take. Understand we gotta until the whole wide world's awake. Let's not waste another moment and get on with the show, cause it's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started?
You better get things started.
On the most vexational, informational, celebrational, confrontational. Now it's time for Mona and her show. And I didn't even have enough time in that little quick break to change the thing because there's a lot to it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lots of Tea on this Thursday. We are so glad to have you. We actually were already going and we weren't live. So we had a little practice run. And I don't remember anything that I said. So it was good for the guests and good for the crew. And here we are. I hope everyone is having a great week and enjoying the lovely fall weather that we're having, because it's been great, hasn't it? I am ready for some sun and some warmth and just be wrapped up in the sun's arms, or somebody's son's arm or something. I don't know, but just wrapped up. Are you all ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Hi, Jared. Welcome. Welcome to all of our viewers. Sorry that we didn't have it up live. If you want, tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and we'll give you a little shout out if we can. We just want to thank everybody. We've been getting so many messages thanking us for the new direction that we are headed in with the show this year, and we're excited for it too. It has changed my life. I know the crew has talked about it. Marge has talked about it. It's just changed us. You know, there's also something in helping other people. There's something in that, I think, too, that you get something from that as well. You know, your soul's fed, I guess you could say. But we'll touch on that too with some of our viewers and what they have sent in. If you haven't, please just subscribe to us on YouTube at Lots of Tea. It is on there on YouTube. You can just search Lots of Tea, or it's like something crazy like Lots of Tea with Mona 3227210. I don't know, whatever. Or we have the Lots of Tea page and my Facebook page. It might have the link on them as well. And of course, our website. If you haven't checked out our website at www.lotsproductions.org, because we are an LLC now. Yay! Again, if you missed last week, we went LLC. So if you need to reach out to us, there it is down there, Lots Production. Oh, it's missing an S. That was my fault. See, I've had a bad day. You guys don't even know. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not even going to get into it. My car was stolen today. And any of you who know me, this is now the third time that I've had my car stolen by somebody you know. So, I mean, you don't know this person, but I've known all three of the people. Well, two of the people. Yeah. So we're just waiting to get that back. So it's been a great day. So you can imagine, it was hard to get some things done. And then, of course, follow us on TikTok. You'll see me on there. I am so close to 15,000 people. I'm right there. I want to get there. Help me get there. I feel like if I get to 15,000, 20,000 will be right there fast. Why do I keep looking over here? I feel like you're my co-host. I need Marge. I need to get Marge out here. But before we bring her out, Saturday, last week, I canceled the show 2 weeks ago because my dog fell sick, and Saturday I had to say goodbye to him, and it was very hard. As most of you know, that I lost my Zeus of 10 years last July, and Newton just kind of came into my life, and it was hard. It was hard. Put his picture up. I don't know if a lot of people haven't. This is what he did. I was working and he was feeling a little bit better. I think this was Thursday. I was working with my microphone upstairs in my living room, and he hadn't been on the couch for like a week. And he jumped up and he sat right in front of that microphone. I was like, man, if I don't get this picture now. Those are all his names that I called him: Noober Tubers, Newbie Ruby, Noodlehead, Baby Rhino when he came running in. But he had a splenectomy tumor, which with the 20 some years of veterinary experience being a vet tech that I have, I knew the science and I knew the outcome no matter what. I just needed to say goodbye, and oof, it's not easy. And the vet tech that I had at the emergency room in Highland Heights, if any of you are in Ohio, Northern Ohio, you have to go to emergency room, go to the new Highland Heights uh, emergency room. They are top notch. They're professional. They were so good. From the moment I walked in to the moment that they brought him back and put him in the car because I wanted to bring him home to Ducros to have him cremated. Um, and but he touched their hearts there, and they were like they were crying because they said that he just. But this is a dog who tried to eat me. He tried to eat me for like the first month that I had him. And I was telling the vet tech about what our life was. I got him because I couldn't stay in it anymore. It was like 3 weeks without Zeus, and I couldn't take it. And I rescued him from Florida, and up he came. And I told her, the story of how he wanted to eat me, and that he became a lover. And he was scared to death of the broom, anything he was scared to death of, and he would just run. He was scared. He was scared. And I had to teach him that those things were okay. Daddy wasn't gonna hurt you. I was gonna hit you with those things and stuff like that. But he became a lover, and she said, "You know what? He needed you more than you needed him." And that, woo, somebody else talk. Mm. Ashley made it. We have lots of tea official. It's got my name on it. Marge, we got one for you. I know you're in here watching. You'll be in on soon. We got one for you. The Angel's gonna drop it off to you. But enough about Newton. I miss him. I love him. He's up there next to his brother on the stand. Their ashes, and got a painting that's going to be done by my cousin Brian, both of them. And so, but I have good news, and I'm not going to share it today. I'm going to tell you because I'm a dog person. I can't live without a dog. Just can't. I can't do it. But I got really, really amazing news, but I don't want to share it today. I want to focus that this part of the episode, this episode, we're going to honor Newton in it. So we're going to go into other news. So what we have, there has been an arrest made in the fatal shooting of the transgender woman Coco Dadal. Is it Daydog? I think it's Daydog. Dadal. She was filming a movie. I believe was it for Netflix, and was fatally cute. The killer was a 17-year-old boy. And he was arrested in Atlanta. And we thank God that someone was arrested, because any kind of hate crime is horrible. I mean, look at her; she's absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You can just see she's like one of our guests, Sabrina. You can just see the love, you see happiness, see joy, and you just want to hug her. And it's unfortunate that her life was taken, especially by you want to know why. We may never know why, but the police did respond to the request for a comment about the suspected motive. Atlanta police said Friday that 3 transgender women have been killed in the city this year, and that it understood and shared concerns about hate motivated crimes. Three transgender people have been killed already this year in just Atlanta. So we've got to protect our trans people. We've got to be there for them. We've got to watch their backs. We've got to, if it means walking them to their car after work, or after a gig, or after anything, just be there for them. Um, Next in the news, the Colorado gay, he's a gay governor. Actually, he signed a bill that controls guns after the mass shooting at Club Q. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to just catch my breath because I should have saved Newton to the end, because now I have Newton on the brain. That could be a song. Newton on the brain. Yeah. So the U.S. continues to grapple with gun violence, and we know, and we've seen the videos in the past episodes of the children, the kids at the Capitol there, and fighting for, leave the gay people alone, get rid of the guns. That's the problem. The gay people aren't killing us, guns are. Bravo to him, and there's been a couple other ones this week too, but that we have so much to cover tonight. I didn't want to get too crazy. And speaking of crazy, it's time to bring in my co-host, your favorite friend and mine. She is our licensed therapist, Large Marge. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi,
How are
honey.
you?
Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at you. Is this for your birthday?
My birthday's tomorrow, so I
It is.
celebrate
Happy
all
birthday.
month long. Thank
You look beautiful.
you.
Oh, but you're not a Scorpio, though. Only we do
No,
that.
I'm a Taurus. I'm just incredibly selfish.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, I wanted to wait to bring you on because I've been hatted. I'm a hat girl now. I like it. Um, my crew had bought me this hat because I see things and I'm like, oh my god, I love this, and I just show people like, what do you think? Because what I'm doing is I want someone to buy it. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm not
I
kidding.
need to work on that.
You need to work on it.
I need to
I'll
add
teach
that
you.
to my repertoire.
If you do it with Angel, she'll always. No.
I love the hat, though. The hat is
She's bad.
gorgeous. It looks
No, I get
so
mad.
good on you.
Thank you. But it's like this lopsided. Love
Yeah.
it. Like
Got a little tilt.
Handmade. Comes in all different colors, patterns. I should have got the leopard print. Because I do wear a lot of.
Oh.
I just love your hair and everything. Got your little crown on. But you know what I found out about these hats?
What?
Was I showing Danielle? It was Danielle, right? There is a company out there. You have to be careful because they are making the hats and selling them for cheaper than the girl who started this whole business and taking her customers. But
Well, I mean, I love the
from
hat,
correct
but I
person,
would buy it
you
from
know.
Shein for $1.99.
You what?
I love the hat, but I would pay $1.99 for it from Shein.
What's Shein? Is that like a dog?
Oh, we'll have to get into that at the next episode.
I'm already
we
on
don't
that
have time for that.
You on that?
That's a whole can
girl?
of worms. Hell
Who's
yeah,
on
I'm on the
Temu?
Temu. I'm on all that shit. All that
Girl,
shit.
they're at my door every day.
I love it.
Today I sent. Did you see? I sent you guys a message. I said somebody call them and tell them to stop sending me emails because I have an addiction. I can't do it. If you guys are not on Temu, Shamu, it's TEMU. Look. You think Wish was nothing.
Oh, nothing. Had nothing on Temu. And everything. I own a lot of stuff from Wish.
I have no complaints.
Me neither.
Girl, and it gets here fast. I have these little solar lights I got for the garden. They're like
I have a makeup case. It's huge. It's bigger than the screen. Giant makeup case.
Send me the link if they still have it.
Okay.
Because I need a new makeup case. Send me the link. You know what? Send it in the group chat. Someone will buy it for me, Angel. I'm just kidding.
I'll buy it.
Don't put it in the link. No, don't put it in our chat because she will buy it. Send it to Ashley. No, don't send it to her either.
Send it to me.
Send it right to me, Marge. These people.
Why don't I just buy it and ship it to you?
Okay, you can buy it. You know what? No, send it to me. I don't want anybody to buy it. I need to buy it. So we had a great series. Those 2 weeks of the narcissistic relationships, being in love with the narcissist, right?
Yes. I'm quite excited to move on to today's topic.
I know.
I've lived with a lot of narcissism in my life, so I'm happy to be over on the other side of that.
Yeah. Because we got some great topics coming up, and I love our panel today. They're all unique. They're all different. I'm excited to meet them here in a little bit. But it is May the 4th. I was going to be Princess Leia, but I didn't have enough time. With the dog, the internet guy here today, my car being stolen. Car was stolen. 1:30. It is 7:30 and it is 6 hours and my car is not in my house.
How did that happen?
It's not even like a gay love story or anything. It's not like
it's not anything exciting. It's just somebody stole your car. It's just random.
Oh no, it's not random. Like it was a supposed friend. I'm done with friends. No more. I don't have any more friends.
No.
Except for
I'll be your friend. I won't steal your car.
But no, yeah, yeah. I said because he was here. He went with me to take Newton. He drove
Oh.
because that was a mess, and then stayed and helped past couple of days just getting the studio down here, organizing it because he's really, 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 really good like at electronics and this. Da, 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 da. And I sent him to get electric tape and the little ties that you do with the wire. And he came back. I was with the internet guy, and 30 minutes later, the internet guy leaves, and I'm come down, come down the studio, and he's not here. And I'm like, "Where's he at? My car's gone." So I'm like, at first you're like, okay, so maybe he didn't want to interrupt. He was running, but we're at 6 hours. I told the cop.
Hope you have Geico.
I told the no, I don't have Geico.
Progressive, something. Flo.
It's
Maybe
not a
Flo will
Progressive,
show
it's
up at your house and give you money.
Yeah. Well, I told the cop, I said, because he said, well, you have to go in tomorrow. I didn't know this. Unless it's domestic violence, I have to go file for them. Like if they arrest him tonight, do they even arrest him? They don't even arrest him. They do. They will.
Wow.
Oh, because I said I'm going, but I have to go tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow and file, if they arrest him, then I can get in trouble.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that. And
I
I
didn't
said,
know
well,
any of that.
you'll see me either in the morning, or if he shows up tonight with the car, you'll see me tonight.
Yeah, you
behind
will.
bars.
Mm-mm.
He says, "No, don't do that. It'll hurt your case." I said, "Well, I won't have to go to court." But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight. So let's try to move along because I want to get these lovely individuals up here.
All right.
All of you that if you've never been here before, we play a little game. You see my little wheel, little beaver wheel, to win some Mona merch. Our word for today is hashtag rights for all. Rights for all. Go ahead and I'm gonna use this screen. I like it better. Whoa, hey. Rights for also you put that up in your comments one time. You get one time. Look at my hand, Annette said, "What?" I heard her say it. You put it up one time because it's only going to calculate it once. Okay. But we have come to every week large marges.
Oh.
The week. Girl, I don't know how you do it. You get me by surprise. I mean, the Kid Rock one.
I'm a one-hit wonder. I don't know what I can tell you.
You're gonna put his picture away. Loved it. This was last week's quote of the week. Or not.
Yeah, we're waiting. Do you need one for this week?
Yeah. Oh, it's bad in here. Hi. So spill the tea. We're gonna start this. Remember, we were having all that technical difficulty. I kept
My
lagging.
hair looked good last week.
Another one. We had a little slip of the finger.
I hope it was just the tip. Well, I hope it was just the tip. I don't know what you're hoping for.
Look at my face.
I don't know if you even heard it. I didn't even know if you even heard it.
I did, and I kept freezing. And you know what I found out today? Because is it gigahertz, what megahertz, somebody's gonna hurt. Whatever.
Yeah, the 5G.
Mine was running. This is a brand new modem. Mine was running at 20. No wonder we were freezing. It's supposed to be 900 to 1,000. I have the highest speed. Mine was 20. Yeah, that's why we last week. So
just the tip.
Just the tip.
Oh.
That was your quote of the week.
Yay.
I can't.
That's exciting.
I'm
so professional.
I mean, nobody said that our show was professional.
Oh, good.
You know. But I wanted to do this before when you were on. We have gotten several messages and for everybody, info@lotsproductions.org is how you email us, info@lotsproductions.org, or you can email me directly at Mona at lotsproductions.org, or admin will email Michael, because I'm two people. I mean, even my dogs know that I was two people. They knew it. Like, oh, there goes mom, that they didn't like mom. That's when they got sad. They'd be like, they knew I was leaving.
Well, you were leaving. You were going to be going somewhere.
Yeah, they knew. They knew. Zeus used to lay on my wigs. He would lay on them. He would just like all over them. As a puppy on up, he would lay on them every time I go to get
Aw.
ready. But we got this today, actually, or it might have been yesterday, but I saw it today. This is a testimonial. We're going to put it on our website, and I wanted to share it today with everybody. It's from Troubled Ohio. So as soon as we get that up here, so I didn't know there was a name for what I was going through until I watched your podcast. I didn't even know I was abused until legal aid and a domestic violence advocate contact me. I believed I drove my ex back to his disease over and over again. It was all my fault. He trapped me in my own home for 3 years, handicapped. I couldn't get out without his help. He and his friends have done many horrible things to me, and still I begged him not to leave me. And it goes on.
Wow.
Keeps going. I'm just waking up and trying to cope, feeling like a complete moron. I'm in hiding. I can't even give my children my location because I'm afraid he will say or do the right thing and swallow me up all over again. And I know he will try the next time he's out of money or in trouble. And then she goes into closing with saying, I hope you will continue your healing podcast. Sometimes it's hard to see beyond our own bubble. Hearing others going through what we've been through can give us courage to try to take that next step forward. Thank you so very much. I can't wait to see you the next one. Love, Trouble.
Aw.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's amazing.
You know what? If nobody else, if we don't do a damn thing for anybody else, it was worth it just for her
Absolutely.
or
Wow.
him. I don't know. I don't know if it's
How nice.
beautiful.
Terrible
Touching
story, but
everything.
how nice that somebody tunes in and gets like a name or a definition to what they're going through and recognizes that they are in no way responsible for someone else's disease and recovery or relapse or any of those things. That is
Absolutely.
you're not responsible for other people like that.
Right. And on our Lots of Tea page on the website, there's also another testimonial there. If any of you want to share anything, by all means, send that to info at lotsproductions.org and we will read it on the air. Anything you guys have. You have a show suggestion. Our next show. Aren't you excited?
What?
She's like, we just talked about it 2 days ago. Our next show, the theme. Children. The mental abuse caused by churches and families and parents and all that.
Oh yeah. My
And
brain doesn't always function at 7:30 at night. I forgot
I
about
know.
that conversation.
Mine doesn't function any time of the day.
Been a lot of conversations in between that one and this one.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes, no, and honestly, religious-based trauma and things like that, and with children and all that it's a area that's just kind of starting to get tapped into and researched and understood and treated. So
It's big on my heart because I went through it, as everybody knows, from my messages and stuff through the years of what I've gone through with the church and things. We have the lovely Dakota Cox. She's going to be here sharing her stories. She says, I got things to talk about. I said, okay, yes, ma'am. And Becky Beeman, one of our friends here, part of the Pride here that helps us out. And she works
yay.
at Signature Health, right? What is she? She's social. Can you see? Is she on?
She's on. I saw her.
She's something. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. And
Becky is amazing.
she is. She's freaking amazing. She's so unique. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. She's so unique, and I don't even know if unique's the right word. Just like when you talk to her, just like, what? I just love you. She has a way of it, doesn't she?
She's extremely personable,
You can
and she's
never
just so
recite the
sweet
alphabet
and
to me. I'm
so
like, oh my God,
genuine.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her wife, they have gone through so much, just with damages and stuff from family. Well, I'm going to tell their story. They can tell it when they're here. Oh, Kelly, you can be on with her if you want. Kelly, she'll kill me because there's Becky. I'm on the mobile crisis team at Signature Health, and thank you. That is so sweet. Tell Kelly she can be on with you too. Be next to you. She don't have to talk. I know she won't, but if she wants to, she can. She can. You know what? She can be the man behind the curtain. Put a curtain in front of her, and we'll just pretend like That way she doesn't feel nervous. I'm done. I'm done. We're going to go take a commercial break. We're going to come back with Spill the Tea and then meet our guest, beautiful panelist of the trans
Spill the
community.
tea.
Spill the Tea, one of our favorite times of the day. We're going to name our week's tea bagger right after this. AH Manufacturing LLC is your crowdsourced solution to expedite product assembly. We offer electronic assembly and hand assembly, and we also offer 3D printing services. Contact us today at the email provided. Again, AH Manufacturing LLC, your proud source solution.
We gon' spill the tea. Got the story, and we got receipts. Spill the tea. We gon' spill the tea. So messy, girl, talk with me. Spill the tea. We gon' spill the tea.
I was dancing.
I dance every time.
I was dancing.
I'm just waiting to get fined for using that. I found it on YouTube. I don't know if it's. I mean, we're not getting paid to use it. I don't think it's wrong, is it?
I have no idea how any of that stuff works.
I have to put their name on it.
Yeah, you have to put like the artist copyright name on it, like on the Tickety Talks, where it says like track by.
We haven't been on Tickety Talks because we haven't been on TikTok because we have to figure out how to do it until they're added to StreamYard. It's hard to do it because you can't get the TV screen because you have to record your phone.
Oh, I'll just have to come over some Saturday or something, and we'll just spend all day long making TikToks.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, you know,
I don't know how to do it.
We're going to be at the Asheville Pride on June 3rd.
Yes.
It was changed. We're going to miss Cleveland Pride, and we're sorry, Cleveland Pride, but we won't be able to be there. We're going to go live
with my GoPro. I don't know. Actually, I don't own a GoPro yet.
Oh, Ashley's bringing it.
Excellent. I'm going to steal Ashley's GoPro and I'm going to ride around with it strapped to my boobs.
She's going to pro it out. Strapped to your boobs. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Do it. Do it.
GoPro pasty.
Yeah. And I have a cordless microphones that go to the camera and everything that we're going to use. I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're gonna go. And then if you want to come see, I have a show at 2:00, 2 to 2:30 with Kiana Diamond, Reba McIntosh, and Danielle Vasquez. And we're also on at 4:15 as well for another half-hour show. All at Asheville Pride. Mona, you look real pretty. Oh, thank you, Madison Reynolds. That's the nicest thing that bitch has ever said to me. Is she feeling okay? I probably got something coming in the mail. No, Madison, I love you. That's one of my sister queens up in Michigan. Love her. She's a work of art. A piece of work. I love her. She cracks me up. She wore this wig when I first time I met her. I was like, I had the wig and be like, you do. She guarded that wig all night long. There was no way I was getting out of the building with that. I was like, somebody put a pepperoni roll or something over there. Distract her with a sub sandwich.
Where's their pepperoni roll?
Look,
pepperoni roll.
I can't with you. All right, so we are going into Spill the Tea. Are you ready? We have a lot. I'm telling you.
I'm ready. I'm ready to drop my tea bags right on somebody's face. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready to teabag it too. Our first one is the Montana governor. If you guys could read how I save these, Ashley was like, "So Montana idiot, is that the first one?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's how I saved that one." The next one. Can I say that word? I can say that word, right? How I saved her. So I'm going to say it because she deserves to hear it. The Montana governor, his son is non-binary and has begged, and he does go by he, they. just so everyone knows that I'm not disrespecting, but David, he's a 32-year-old son of the Republican Montana Governor Greg Gianforte. He's come out as non-binary and is lobbying against his father, to veto the legislation against the LGBTQ plus community. He came out to his family in 21, so he was two years. He was 30
30,
years old.
yeah.
30 years old. And so in March, he decided he went to his father and he says, "I want to talk to you." And his father said, "Okay." Made an appointment, and his dad, he said, "Hey, Dad, thanks for setting aside time to meet with me. It seems it means a lot to me." And he says there are a lot of important issues passing through the legislation right now. For my own sake, I've chosen to focus primarily on transgender rights, as that would significantly directly affect a number of my friends. I would like
Yeah.
to make the argument that these bills are immoral, unjust, and frankly, a violation of human rights. He said that his father was polite and courteous and willing to meet him. He did not change his mind at all. He's obviously a very Republican father. That's what the paper said. Obviously, this one's the mildest. You know that, right? I'm not gonna put it up. So the next one's the Montana cunt, is how I saved this one. Because she
Good.
doesn't care if her daughter commits suicide. Uh, she's Go watch her clips. I watched every clip that I possibly could of her saying the speech. Every direction around the room of basically like, "I have prayed every single night for my daughter that she won't kill herself at morning time, because she's gonna live her life right so she can be just and upright and holy and wonderful and make it in this world today." So she doesn't give one flying fuck.
She's a Karen. I mean, let's just be
I mean,
real. We can already tell
look
she's a
at her.
Karen.
I love putting
But
them on the trans flag too. I just love it.
she,
Like here.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
She literally,
I
you gotta,
didn't
you gotta,
notice
you
that.
gotta watch it. She's like, "And I am
Ah.
every single," and I was like, this. I gotta move this coffee cup because I feel like I'm like, I got so tired.
Wow.
How about that? But yeah, I mean, it's
Wow.
bad.
Wow.
Um, she said, "Someone once asked me, wouldn't I just do anything to help save her? And I really had to think, and the answer was no."
She, I don't think she's even in the category of teabaggers. Like, that woman deserves a mushroom stamp right across the side of her face. Just a slap across the side of her face with a big old pee-pee.
Yeah,
That's a mushroom stamp, not a tea bag. She's a
She gets
category of her own hell.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the new one. Mushroom stamper.
I would just like to let you know
I
I
want
just
you-
spilled water down my entire shirt.
I didn't even know
It is
this.
now a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I
It's a
teabag
dress.
myself.
I'm not wearing a t-shirt. I don't know what you're drinking. I don't think it's water though.
I'm just tired. I'm not intoxicated.
Girl, I'm tired too.
Not a dress.
I'm tired. That's why I use a straw.
Yeah, normally I do. I don't know what I was
You
thinking.
have to use a straw.
I came directly from work like this.
Did you work today like this?
No, I didn't work today like this, but I did come directly from work. That's why I was a little late.
Oh, and all you had to do is put the tiara on. Everything else she wore to work.
Yeah.
And speaking of cuckoos going to work, Marjorie Taylor Greene, look, she is, someone needs to put her up, put her away, lock her up. She says that these lesbian couple, like they're not really mothers. She says that because she's inherited these children from her wife. She's the stepmom, but she's not really a mother.
Oh, that's offensive.
Yeah, because she's a lesbian.
Yeah, no, that's not okay. That's like saying anybody who has an adopted child is not really a mother. That's very offensive.
She's a maniac. She says that step-parents aren't really parents, and repeating her assertion that pandemic-related school closures cause gender dysphoria. COVID caused gender dysphoria and more outings of trans individuals. That's what she believes. And I don't know what she talked about a couple weeks ago. I lose hope. I lose hope in her a long time ago. I mean, I really never had hope, but
Thank you. There you go.
it was something I don't even know because I don't even care.
Is she? Which one is she? The one on
Well,
the
who do you think?
orange
Who
one?
looks more like a lesbian, the left or the right? Then start there first, and then the other one's Marjorie Green.
Truth. Fair.
But this lady, she's not a teacher. She's not a teacher because why? Is it because she's retired? I think she's a nut. Absolute nut. You know what? Get her off the screen. I don't want to look at her anymore.
She's not really a wow. You're blowing my mind tonight with the teabaggers. They're okay.
Play it. Here's our next one.
Or would you like 5 minutes to make remarks?
They're removing her from the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is my honor today, as with every day in this body, to rise on behalf of my constituents in House District 100 from Missoula, Montana, who elected me to be their representative in the People's House. Today, I rise in defense of those constituents, of my community, and of democracy itself.
I love this.
Last week, I spoke on the governor's amendments to Senate Bill 99, which banned gender-affirming care. This was a bill that was one of many targeting the LGBTQ community in Montana. This legislature has systematically attacked that community. We have seen bills targeting our art forms, our books, our history, and our health care. And I rose up in defense of my community that day, speaking to harms that these bills bring and that I have firsthand experience knowing about. I have had friends who have taken their lives because of these bills. I have fielded calls from families in Montana, including one family whose trans teenager attempted to take her life while watching a hearing on one of the anti-trans bills. And in that hearing, our caucus pleaded with the Republican chair of the Judiciary Committee to not allow certain testimony, to keep decorum. And we were told a lot of people have a lot of opinions on these things. So when I rose up and said, there is blood on your hands, I was not being hyperbolic. I was speaking to the real consequences of the votes that we as legislators take in this body. And when the speaker asks me to apologize, what he is, on behalf of decorum, what he is really asking me to do is be silent when my community is facing bills that get us killed. He's asking me to be complicit in this legislature's eradication of our community, and I refuse to do so, and I will always refuse to do so.
Yes. Bless her heart. She's been from the beginning.
She's not a teabagger.
No, but it was.
She was
for some reason,
amazing.
the beginning of the clip was the witch who was like, "I'm not. My thing is not plugged in."
I love her. I want her on the show.
Amazing. You what?
I want her on the show. I like
Let's
her.
get her. Let's get her. Let's try to get her. Somebody
Yeah.
work on that. Actually, Angel, Nicole, somebody. And then we have one more. At first, I'm just gonna say this. At first, when I saw it, I go, "Oh, great, another Looney Tooney identifying as a cat."
Like the lawyer who was the cat. I love the lawyer who was the cat. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I wish that's what she was talking about. Watch this disrespect.
I'm not a woman dressed as a cat. I am a cat. By show of hands, I'm curious, how many of you believe and confess that I'm a cat? No one. You are right. Why? Because you are not stupid, and these children are not stupid. One look at me, and you know this to be true. I am a woman posing as a cat. You may also think correctly that if I truly believe I'm a cat, I have a mental disorder. If I suffer from a mental disorder, and if I am unable to discern reality, am I safe to be around children? Would you put me in charge of making critical decisions about the safety and well-being of children and about the direction of their education when I cannot even discern truth from fiction. No tail, whiskers, or outfit makes me a cat. Just like no lipstick, high heels, or long hair makes him a woman. If you were to address me as a cat right now, it's as ridiculous as when you say Miss Bixler and a grown man's voice. Graham and I.
So get that off of me.
Sprayed on the
I
face,
wonder
man.
why.
So
right?
she is saying,
tagged.
explain to me what she's saying. What the cat is saying.
So basically, what she said, I am no more a cat than that trans woman, because what she said was that man that's what she called.
Wears a dress and heels
No,
is not
me
a
putting the
woman.
cat ears on and the cat suit does not make me a cat. Just like him putting a wig on and
Makes her a
lipstick,
big
and
pussy.
we talk to him and a male voice comes out, makes it a woman. What? What do you
She's a
say?
big.
I didn't hear you.
She's a very angry cat. I believe she's a cat. I believe she's a very
Needs to put on
angry
well, she needs
pussy,
one.
like
Yeah,
with teeth.
she needs yeah.
She's
that makes me wanna
on
vomit.
the top of my list. Why is she wearing? Do you?
Because she's being stupid. She's being stupid. She thinks, oh, I'm making the point by saying, I'm not a cat. I'm not really a cat. I'm just like a cat. Like,
You don't need to.
he's just like
You
a
can
woman.
say your
Yeah.
point like that, and you don't need to dress like a 20-year-old going to Halloween in the Ho Cat outfit. Though you could have worn like an actual cat outfit and said that. You don't need to dress like the
Like
Ho Cat.
Yeah, as a puppy. Yeah.
You know, yeah. Like,
Yeah. No,
I
she's
don't
great.
like her.
You know
She's a
what?
teabagger.
I want to bring. Yeah, you know what? I want to bring our panel in because I want them to vote. I want them to vote.
Okay, good.
Because this all
Yay.
basically this all every one of them reflects that on their
She
their
is a
life.
feral cat, Becky. Becky,
She's
she
a
is a
feral
feral cat.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Put her in a trap. Put her in a trap.
Yes.
So right now, let's welcome our beautiful panel. Our first one from Columbus, Ohio, the beautiful and talented Sabrina Caprice Hard. How are you?
Oh, I'm coming back. Hold on.
Oh, she's out?
Hold on, wait.
Okay, well,
I'm in.
Ryder
I'm
slowly.
in. There we go.
There she is. Hi, beautiful. Oh, I love that.
Hi.
Hair.
Thank you.
Hi, Sabrina.
love
Hi,
Hi,
Ryder
sweetheart.
Slowly.
How are you?
How's it going?
Hi, Lee.
And we have Lee Conlin. Is it Conlin? Is that how we say it, from Ashtabula here?
Uh-oh.
I feel like it's one of those weird Zoom meetings that I've never actually been in, but it reminds me of the Muppet Show and everybody's just on the screen. I don't know what happened to Mona. How are you guys? Oh, we're bringing in I don't know. Oh, Ash's production. How are you guys doing tonight?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm over here eating some Dairy Queen.
We will be back
Yeah.
in one moment.
Lee, how are you doing this evening? Oh, Lee, we don't have sound on you. Ryder Slowly, I love your name.
Thank you.
I might accidentally call you fucker gently.
That's
I
fine.
probably shouldn't have said that word, but it reminds me of the Tenacious D song.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that one before, but hasn't happened yet.
I've done that at karaoke. So how is everybody doing tonight? What's been on your minds? What did you want to bring as a message on the show this evening? Like what is the big important thing that you really want to say?
People shouldn't be afraid of us. At the end of the day, I think we're some of the most strongest human beings on the earth. And for us to find the comfort in our own skin, to be our true selves, that should be the most inspiring thing somebody should ever, take in and take heed to that. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people are hiding undercover, are still in the closet, and they remain that way the rest of their lives. And at the end of the day, they're suffering hell because of such things, and they don't get to be their true selves and get to enjoy themselves or have fun like they want to. Instead, they choose to hate on us, and we ain't done nothing to nobody. So that's just what
I think that's an excellent point. And it's because they're afraid.
Yeah.
They're afraid of something they don't really know anything about or don't really understand.
Exactly.
When they really should be inspired. I love that you use that word inspired.
Absolutely.
How about Ryder Slowly? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm not very good at this without Mona, just FYI.
It's okay.
About me? Well, where do you want me to start? I mostly do drag.
Okay, so you're a drag performer?
And that kind of stuff. Yeah, I am. And I don't know. I feel like it really ties in with myself being trans. I kind of started my transition and doing drag at the same time. And being Ryder has allowed me to find a lot more confidence and just, feel more secure in myself. And I had a lovely community surrounding me, lifting me up. And, it's been nice. I used to be really, really sad a lot, but, drag has kind of helped me, I guess, come into myself a little bit more. That sounds dirty, but you know what I mean.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. Why don't somebody look? I'm having a cigarette. I don't care.
I have to ask a question really quick. Wait, I have a question for Mona and for Ryder Slowly, because I've always just wanted to know this. What is like your favorite thing about drag? Like,
well, Miss Sabrina down there too. She performs, honey.
You perform too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh!
All of that.
Okay, all three of you. What are your favorite? Lee, you don't do drag, right?
Who?
Not yet.
I've thought about it.
Well, what's your favorite thing about it? Like, what's the?
I just
I
love
don't
to
need a
entertain.
deep
You know
answer. Like, I like glitter.
I love it.
So,
I love to
what
entertain.
is like
You know
your
what? Once you
favorite
put that,
thing?
once you get that glitter on you, girl, it don't come off. It does not.
I
come
rhinestone
off. Trust me, I'm
costumes
still
like for a
hooping
living
this
too,
glitter
so I'm
from
like,
doing this.
that's a lot of it. I like, making things look pretty.
Did you have a bedazzler?
And she does a good job at that mug, honey.
Thank you. I don't
Her
have a
and what's
bedazzler.
her
I
name?
Actually, it's very tedious. So I use like the little wax tips and take each rhinestone and like put them on. So like it's a very tedious job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to
so
rhinestone everything.
Yes, I will teach you how to do it, girl. I got you.
Oh.
And Ryder, what about you?
I would say I have a deep answer and a not so deep answer. The good one is really being a trans guy. I never really chose clothes because I wanted to wear them. I chose them because I wanted to pass and I wanted people to see me a certain way, and I didn't want to encounter problems in society. It's like a safety thing as well. But doing drag, I design a lot of my own clothes. I love men's fashion. I love putting things together, embellishing, crafting, sewing, all of it. I just don't.
And let me tell you, he is jacked. Honey.
Nice.
He is. Well, and I mean, you're at Studio. I would never remember the numbers.
Yeah, Studio West 117th. Yeah,
117. The new place in Cleveland, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually there Wednesday. I can't wait.
you, yeah.
Amuse. What is it? What is the thing?
The
duet show.
Twin Magic.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Hosted by Dakota Cox, who will be here.
Dakota Cox, who will be here. Yes, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. Like seeing each other a week after. And I think that my duet is. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say because I don't know if she's Vivian Vendetta Sinclair.
Yes.
Ooh, love it.
I don't know who we're gonna be, but I think it'll be really cute. Yeah. But anyway, I did want to say, anybody has questions, feel free to ask. The only thing we had, I had a little thing that I was going to play, just of the do's and don'ts. Don't ask any personal questions about genitalia, about medications that you're taking, or about what was the other? Oh, about surgeries. And if it makes you uncomfortable with that, you would have to answer the question, then don't ask it. Okay. But you can ask questions about surgeries and medications, but not what they're doing. A lot of times that can trigger past experiences and things like that. And we just want to do it because we love our people here. And I'm so happy to have you guys. And thank you, Cassie. Large Marge. Sometimes I do that. I broke the illusion. Thank you for taking over. I was laughing. You're just like, and so you did great. You did great. You don't even need me.
Oh, are you kidding
That
me?
was your biggest nightmare.
Take
Come
over.
true.
I'm exhausted. That was
That was your that was your biggest nightmare. So we have our pronouns on the screen there. Sabrina, what are yours?
She, her, hers.
She, her, hers.
Mm-hmm.
And we have he, him, and we have he, they. So Lee, do you identify as trans man, non-binary?
I feel like there's too much of a spectrum to be really specific about it. I think technically it would fall under
Get it.
non-binary, but
Yeah.
like definitely it's like I like describing it as like dude with an asterisk, basically.
I like
I love it.
I like that.
Dude with an asterisk. She's got
Yeah.
just
A
got
little
like
star next to it.
She's
Yeah.
got like a little just a little star hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
So,
it.
like, and it's been really nice. I've been able to find a lot more comfort in my own personal femininity from the perspective of a more feminine, like man type person. I still can't even say, it's still weird, but like I don't mind my voice where it is anymore. And it's just I don't know. I'm a lot more comfortable with myself than I used to be, just having
Good.
changed that perspective a little bit.
I've watched and I know Lee for many years, several years from theater, and I just have watched you just change and blossom and just become yourself, and I love that. I do. I really love that. Just you're not behind a shield anymore. I don't think like years ago, even if it was about theater, if it was asked you to be on a show, you'd be like, but you're like, yes, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. So.
This is so cool. And like, honestly, it's been a lot easier to do stuff like this since doing Sorted Lives with you, because like that was such a
I'm sorry, I
okay.
slipped there and said wrong pronoun. Just because I'm used to it, and it's sometimes it's hard, especially
It's new.
for
It's okay.
this old brain of mine. But because in Sort of Lives you had come out as non-binary. During you said that you wanted to be they them, and you've transitioned into really finding yourself now. But you asked me to audition, and here I was. We had a great time. It was a great time.
Yeah, I've known you for quite a few years now as well. Then I've kind of watched the process for you, and I want to just say that like the one thing that I notice is that you smile.
Yes.
Now. And I love that. I love that in finding yourself and allowing you to be yourself. Like, you're all freaking smiles. And that's amazing because I don't think I ever saw you smile before.
Aww,
and I love that. I think that's fantastic.
I can even say that too. I don't know Ryder before Ryder. But Sabrina, I think when we first met, you weren't really announcing.
Yeah. When we first met, which we had
very
an awesome
close
night.
to it.
We had an awesome night that night too.
We did.
And
I learned how to do eyes.
Yeah.
I learned how to paint my eyes, and I mean, stop sense.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, the time when I came out in my transition, it was beautiful. Like I did it on Mother's Day, almost 2 years ago, almost now to be my second year of my transition in August. And I told my mom and my husband, and I was just like, what if I was a woman? What would y'all feel like? How would they feel? My mom was like, well, I have to transition with my child at the end of the day, so let's do it. So that's how my whole family supports me. So I have no worries in the world.
You.
Thank you. A lot of people say that's the most awesome thing a parent could say, and I'm like, yeah, that truly was.
Oh, I have chills.
Yeah,
it's the most awesome thing that a child could hear too.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Does,
awesome.
Does anyone have any horror stories? Not horror.
I have a lot of horror.
That's for me.
Yeah.
No,
I have
that's for me.
plenty of
That's for
those.
me and Marge to share. Anyone have any bad stories of?
I go.
Yeah, you got one.
So last September, my little sister got married. They were
Yeah,
about halfway through the process of all that. I was originally asked to be a bridesmaid, and I was like gonna suck it up and just be like, okay, I'll be a pretty girl for my sister's wedding, whatever, it'll be fine. And then I just kind of decided I couldn't do that, and it was actually I had a Facebook member remind me it's been a year as of yesterday as Lee, so that's pretty cool. But I'm ADHD. I'm off topic. But my grandma has been completely and utterly against everything.
Yeah.
Refuses to listen, is full dead name constantly. And like she didn't like the short hair and all that kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I'm wearing a suit, right? Oh, well, yeah, you'll look good in pants and whatever. And they announced me as a groomsman. I walked with the guys on my brother-in-law's side. It was really amazing. Everybody was so awesome and supportive except for her. And like they announced me with my new name and everything. And
Oh, that's amazing.
she
Kudos to your
refused to
sister.
talk to me the entire wedding. My grandma did. Whole time. I made multiple attempts to go over to her table. Like leave the big awesome like head bridal party table to go talk to my grandma, and she just blew me off multiple times. She was having a conversation later with one of the cousins who I live with, who's one of my roommates, and the moment he said my name, she just stopped and cut off and stopped talking to him even, and didn't call me for like didn't talk to me at all for like 3 weeks after. And then as soon as she started calling me again, it's just right back to dead name, and she heard all this stuff, and it's just like I've
I think
tried
we're
to
kind
talk to her. She just won't listen.
I think we're kind of lucky in the drag community, Ryder and Sabrina, that dead man's dead man.
Dead
I'm a
men
dead
tell no
man.
tales. Yeah.
Whoever has my car, you better pray.
Okay.
But it's almost easier. You know what I mean? The dead names really aren't, because I'm Mona, and if you see me as Michael, I'm Mona.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's just
Yeah,
natural.
right.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even if I have a beard, I'm Mona. Like it just
Yeah.
it happens that way. And I understand. Like I would imagine. I really can't imagine. I mean, I know what it was like to come out as a gay man.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the hurdles and the mountains that you guys climb.
That's funny.
I'll be your grandma. I love Pam. Pam, get out of my studio. I love her to
That's
death.
funny.
Well, you gotta
She's so
stick with the
cute.
family you choose, not necessarily the one you're given.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's a
That is
sense
right.
of it kind of hurts my heart because I'm like, looking at your grandparents, those are like the kings and the queens of your family, and for them to sit there and do that disrespectful shit, that makes me mad.
Well, the
Like,
crown does get passed down eventually, and
it does
and
get passed out eventually.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right, but
Yeah.
I'm like that's just, I'm so sorry.
It
you
is.
have
It's
to go through
hard.
that, baby.
It is hard. It's very hard.
I have a lot of support from like 90% of the rest of my family.
There you go.
Like,
That's all that matters.
Like when we still did the whole Christmas thing with her, and my sister spent like 15 minutes on the phone like the day before, like yelling at her, like, I don't care how you feel, you're gonna try.
Period.
And like,
yeah,
my little sister's the best. I love her. She's such a supportive person, and like, just
I mean, I face that like with
handled it.
Christmas, like, it's me. If I'm in a relationship, it's just me going to my parents. Like it's not happening. And then you have to decide, like, you know what, then I'm not going.
Then yep, not
Who am I
exactly.
doing any favors for? You know?
Exactly.
Right? Have you faced any difficulties with family, or has it been good?
I originally, when I first came out as gay, was like in middle school, and I'm from Worcester, Ohio, so very small town.
You're like us.
I was like one of the first openly gay people in my school, and I graduated in 2016.
Oh my god.
So
baby.
it was
yeah,
it was not great.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were such a little handsome baby boy.
Usually people think I'm older, but no.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty bad going through all of that. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was like really cool. There were people at school that liked our relationship and whatever, and we were all, school was fine. It was more just home. My parents weren't great initially. They have since come around like very, very well. They split up, and I think that kind of helped. They weren't like feeding into each other's bullshit.
Yeah,
definitely feel that.
So
I would
yeah,
totally do it.
It got a lot better after that. And my little brother and sister have always been just the best. So, and they've all been out to see my shows and things like that. So
I just think you're older because of Monica's mature titties.
Right. Well, she's old.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's old. You're not. So, and I was thinking this when I was like, because I still research, like, it's like when I would do a sermon, you have to research, you have to study, you have to do your work. And I was like, when I got to like certain parts, I was like, yeah, what is that? Like, consider, like, if you are a trans man and you date a man, you're a trans gay man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it's identified? or you date a woman, you're just a trans man. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
I've had
I'm on a Marge
it was
Ryder.
the pipeline to
hi,
get
hi,
something
Kay. Kay Fierce, ladies and gentlemen, from Mansfield.
Hello, sweetie.
So yeah, I mean, so there's like so many, there's so many identities. Like just because you're trans doesn't mean that you are, how would you say it? You identify as a straight
Your
trans
sexuality and your gender
Yeah.
are two,
are two different
very
things.
different
Thank
things.
you. I was trying to get to that. I was trying to
Yeah.
remember how that went. Yes, your sexuality and your identity are two
Right.
different things.
And I'm
I love
bi, so
that.
everyone's fair game.
Yes!
Let's go.
Everyone should be fair game.
Baby, I'm
We're gonna auction off.
My way, let it
We're
go.
gonna auction off. We're gonna put Ryder on the wheel tonight. He's gonna be the gold square.
I will spin
You know, I'm
that.
actually doing a Coyote Ugly show
Yes,
tomorrow, and I'm
let's
being
go.
auctioned off. So
You what?
tomorrow I'm doing a Coyote Ugly show, and I'm being auctioned off.
Hey,
If anyone
good for
lives
you.
near No Class, up in Cleveland.
I'm bidding.
Do you get to dance on a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
We are dancing.
Too bad
on a bar.
I'm in Canton tomorrow. I'll be up
It's
there
my
with some
dream, but the
money.
bar would collapse. Okay.
Stop it. Stop
Me
it.
too,
They get
sis,
things
you're good.
reinforced and ready for shows like that, Cassie.
Right.
They just throw you on the bar. Look, I've been on a bar before. Trust.
We've got
I've been on a
two
bar
people
before,
per.
too. It
just
didn't go
push
well.
People back up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they got the what do they call those? The handlers or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
They're
yes.
thick too.
Spotters.
But yeah,
The spotters, yeah. I used to be a cheerleader, so that's the correct terminology.
Yeah, right. They spot you.
Yes.
Did you cheered? So did you do any were you ever thrown up?
Oh
in the air?
yeah,
Were you
I was. I've been to.
I figured because
worlds, 3 years in a row. I placed the top 7 in the entire world. So yeah, I did all the tumbling, I did all the stunting, I did it all, like everything. I was
Wow.
good. I was good. I was really good.
That's so cool.
she said I was good.
I was the
That's
shit.
you know what? If
Yes,
you're good,
I
good.
was
If you're
like,
good,
yes,
you're
let's
good,
go.
and let people know that you're good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Period.
I do all that stuff too.
Period.
It's just accidental and it's just me falling. Like tumbling down things.
Woo, tumbling is
You are pretty accident prone. I will admit.
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm a hot mess.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go. I would never be able to go with you somewhere because we'd be in trouble. If you fell, I would be in trouble because I would laugh.
They're like, call
Everybody, I laugh.
Band-Aid on.
I laugh.
When people fall, it's really bad of me. And then then I ask if they're okay.
I'll laugh and run.
Oh, I've always
So you
I'm
won't
a tumbler by nature.
I just can't. I see it and I laugh. And then if I
I
see
do
a bone,
too.
then I'm out. Then I fall out.
Oh yeah, no, then you just gotta run.
Hey, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Should we get our prize? Look at I got lots of tea mug.
Wait, did we vote on the?
That's
okay.
cute.
No, you guys
Did we
didn't
vote on
vote,
the
did you?
teabagger?
Who was the
On the
teabagger?
teabagger?
No.
Who'd you guys vote for the teabagger? Who you want to vote for?
I vote
Who-
the
like
evil
we're gonna
cat
send him a
lady. She's
teabag in the
mean, and I'll
mail.
be mad about it forever.
Evil
Yeah.
cat
Oh, the
lady.
evil cat lady, because I would
Yeah.
have smacked the shit out of her.
right.
Yeah.
She like
Let me-
directly
Oh,
misgendered the
Can I ask
person.
a question
So
about
Did
you?
Is that
Right.
okay?
I mean, might as well. I mean, she didn't even call. She didn't even go for a dead name. She just was like, he got a penis over here.
And
and
right
he got
then
no
and there, I
titties,
would
and
have
he-
escorted out because I was swung.
She might
on,
as well.
like, it's done.
When I
That's
saw that, I think
disrespectful.
Angel sent that to me.
So the angry pussy needs teabagged.
Angel
Shit,
sent it to
yes.
us, and yeah, I agree. Angel
Okay.
sent that clip, and she was like, "This idiot." And as soon as I turned, I was like, "I'm done with the cat people. You're not identifying as a cat."
Somebody's
We're not
shitting her
doing
meow
that.
mix. That's what it was.
I get. Oh, I like her.
You know what? Every week,
Lee has a question. Lee has a question.
Yeah.
Lee has a question.
I
about
have
angry cat.
it's kind of more of like something I noticed. What is it with bigots and comparing everything to animals? Because they did the same thing with like
But it's known that
LGBT
animals all
marriage,
have-
like gay marriage, and like, oh well, if we let gay people get married, then they'll marry cats and dogs next. It's like, why is that what you jump to? Is that weird?
That's so. It's so weird.
because they're thinking
Yeah.
about it.
They're
They're
doing
running
right.
the country.
they're doing it where it's legal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
But
That's
so there are
weird.
gay animals.
There are, yeah, no, for sure. My cat,
Almost
yes,
every tons.
I'm pretty sure
And
my
go-
dog is gay.
Your dog's gay.
There are
I'm pretty
trans
sure,
animals
yeah.
too.
there are, yeah, yeah.
He's a
There's a
bottom.
What?
bunch of-
Ryder, what did you
Right?
say?
I said there are trans animals too. If you know anything about biology,
Yeah.
Is there really?
Like
yeah,
the
there are
parrot-
animals
Oh,
who
yeah.
can
Yeah.
kind of
yes.
flip flop. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah.
lacking
Well, look at even penguins. Like the male penguin, he does most of what you would think a female penguin would do. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
He stays with the egg, and mama goes
he's
fishing.
He's doing the main thing. Yeah.
But you know what?
That's because those are like the fact that like women stay home and raise the babies is like a societal stereotype. We've created that idea.
Yeah, we have. You're right.
Not
Well,
necessarily
because that was
natural.
that was the way that they, government, everybody else wanted everybody to, the woman, because they were going to have to shut her mouth, But I saw this yesterday, you guys, and being raised in a church, a Pentecostal home, and in the ministry myself, I knew a lot of things, but I never looked at one thing. And you know why people say, they go, well, the Bible says, man shall not lay with man as he does with woman. And there were these pastors on TikTok. I almost saved it. I was like, I got enough clips. But these pastors were like, I'm assuming they were, either affirming or they were, gay lesbians themselves or whatever. And they said, yeah, that's right. Because men owned women back in that time of the Bible.
Yep.
The Bible was saying, don't own a man as you own a woman. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Things to think about. Got everybody thinking about in my family on the 1 Samuel 18, where we learned that David and Jonathan were actually married. So if you're just tuning in from Miss last week's, the Bible has a gay marriage in the Bible.
Do you know what I'm thinking about?
What's that?
I want to watch you spin your beaver wheel.
Spin. That's better than spinning my beaver, because it wouldn't be the beaver that'd be spinning. Just so you know about that. So we got a prize wheel. See, you know what? Is anybody else got theirs on mirror? Because I want to push it on set. I gotta pull it, but I gotta pull it.
I do too. Yeah.
Gotta pull it.
I don't like how my face looks the other way. This is better. I don't know.
I have no idea where my bangs are. If it makes you
help.
I'm over here trying to cock my head to the side and stuff. I'm like, am I in the right angle? I don't know.
Don't you? I spend the whole time looking at myself, making sure I don't have a double chin. I'm like,
oh, that ship sailed for me a long time ago. I didn't shit.
Stop it. I don't even have a chin. It's just one big thing. Go ahead and play what our prizes are. Ashley, run it. These are your prizes, and then we're gonna pull our winner, chicken dinner.
Woo woo.
Well, there is a chase going on around here with the police in a car. Hopefully, it's mine.
Okay.
Wait, what? No,
attention, please. Attention, please. Are you ready, Angel? Here we go. She's gonna hit the lucky number winner. Chicken dinner. They need to make this easier with this program to do the winner thing.
Oh, I thought
she
you
has
were
to share the
actually
screen
going
and
to
pull.
spin the wheel.
Well, I don't have a winner. Who's gonna pick the prize? Who's the prize going to?
Oh, the prize. The wheel is the prize wheel. I forget. Okay, the beaver is the prize. Okay.
Winner is Juditha Barnard. Sorry, it wouldn't let her put up for some reason. Oh, she was right there. Oh, I can see her. You guys can't. Juditha, are you ready? Juditha was our guest last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah, she was the winner. It wouldn't put her. It wouldn't put the scroll, but we all Ashley and I watched it. It was legit and legal, not like the guy driving my truck.
I like the wheel. It's my favorite part of the show.
I know. Okay, ready? Big money, big money, big money.
That's the wrong game show.
Purple. What's purple?
No whammies, no whammies.
No whammies. Thank you. Big Money is the no whammies show, not the Wheel of Fortune.
Purple. What is it? Yeah, you get a magnet. One of my magnets. And I had this all really pretty. I have a really pretty thing that comes up and lets you see all the different kinds of magnets. But Juditha also is one of my good friends and cleans for me. Because I'm not a good housekeeper. I just don't do it.
Okay, same.
I don't. I just,
I cook.
I just buy her presents and stuff. Be like,
I cook and complain.
you what? I'm not a good cleaner. I'm not. I'm too busy. I'm a layer downer. Kitchen island. It's always that's the first thing I have to clean all the time. Anybody else like that?
Yeah.
I clean to cope with anxiety, so my house is pretty friggin' spotless.
I clean to learn my lyrics.
Shit everywhere.
That's
See,
what I
yeah,
do.
and Ryder, you're clean, aren't you? You're tidy.
Yeah.
I'm an anxious cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah, anxiety cleaning is
Monica's
the
not,
best.
so it's really.
I'm not. I'm gonna take a gummy, smoke a joint, and sit on the couch. Anxious person.
Anxious cleaning, man. Get that magic eraser out. I'm also a hoarder.
Yeah, if I could teach the dog how, how to clean. Hey, Jill, is Jill watching? Tell her, write that down. That I'll send her a message and tell her to teach the puppy that.
Okay. I need to get. Well, she got 2 more puppies over here that she need to get going too.
What you got?
I need to run it.
Photo of puppy.
What kind of puppies you got?
I have 2. I have 2 pit bulls. I think he put them up. But yeah, I have 2 pit bulls, a boy and a girl.
And pit bulls. I love them.
Awesome.
So here's a question for our panels. I can't talk tonight. For our panelists, one of the biggest issues that we're faced right now is with children.
Yeah,
I think I'm okay to ask it. I mean, is it? I knew that I was gay for as far back as I know that I know.
Yeah, same here. I knew I was gay as a child. Like it's not something that just happens to you. You don't just switch your role. It's literally a part of you. So, and I have a son, so it's like at the end of the day, I'm like, he's 2 years old. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old son, and he's a sweetheart, and his mothers are a lesbian couple, and of course, now his father's trans, and I tell him to call me. I told him I want him to call me father. I don't want him to call me mom. That's not what I am to him. So at the end of the day, I have that's just my way around it. But yeah,
you need to write a book.
I would. You know what? We might do that. But yeah, like.
Call it The Heart of Sabrina.
It was a whole thing. Like I had to go through issues with somebody that was attacking me online about grooming, and I'm like, how do I groom children if I have one?
Yeah.
I'm like, make it make sense to me. The math doesn't math. So at the end of the day, like, no, girl, don't do that. And I didn't even have to say nothing. The whole community got her together. So I was like, all right, we're good.
I just hate that word grooming. I just don't.
I don't understand.
Nobody groomed me. I wish somebody would have.
Are you doing my hair?
Brush my hair.
What is happening? Like brush my hair. That's
what does that even mean? What is that? How is that word even associated with? How is that word? Why is it used? Why is it? Who picked that word?
It's mostly been, at least in my experience, projection from people who actually are or planning on doing that. You know what I mean? Like cishet white men who make jokes about like, oh, when you turn 18, that kind of thing.
That I like.
They're using the term grooming because they're familiar with that term because it's probably something they're doing.
Yeah,
be it you're doing it in a career sense for a colleague or something, or you're doing it in your own home, the way that you're choosing to rear your children, you're grooming somebody for something. But the using it in the context in which they're using it is ignorant.
It's disgusting,
to say the least.
Well, they're ignorant.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
Yeah,
they're all ignorant. It's just like, how can you tell me what I feel? How can you tell me what I feel? That's like telling somebody, like, like I lost my dog. That, what, it's time for you to stop grieving. No.
Like, who are you to
feeling?
Who are you to tell me that?
Who are you to tell me?
No.
It's the same thing. It is the same thing. You do not, like, we don't know if everybody's gay and some people can control it and they don't.
Right.
We don't know. I don't know. I'm not a straight man. I've never been straight.
Exactly.
I am a gold star gay. I didn't cross that line, girl.
Yeah. Good for you.
I didn't. I can't. That's how I know I'm gay.
I had that thought.
And too. You know what? And I've had guys say, well, how do you know you don't like, and they say that word. I don't know. How do you know you don't like it? And I said, well, how do you know you don't like?
Right.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time. I tell people,
try it and see if you like it.
Everybody knows how to please each other. The same gender knows how to please each other very well because they know what they want. So at the end of the day, girl, don't knock it till you try it, baby. Test the waters and drown if you want to.
Let's go.
That's one of my favorite parts of drag.
I'm gonna call that the Sabrina heart.
Good one. Let's go.
That's gonna be our little thing right there. You got the Sabrina heart.
Yes.
That's what we should do. I have like a whole bunch of sounds over here, and we're gonna name each one after somebody else. Like I mean, I forgot I had that one because it says disdain. Why doesn't it just say boo?
Okay, right.
But no, you're absolutely right. Like you are absolutely positively right. And we are like so far over, and we should probably start wrapping. So I want to go around the room. We're going to go around. We're going to go clockwise, starting with Ryder. I thank you so much for coming on. And is there anything that you want to share with us? Leave us in closing, something that you want to say to, youth out there, children, haters, lovers, whatever. Speak from your heart, baby.
Well, honestly, like I said, kind of at the beginning, my whole journey with transition and really finding myself started out really grim. I let dysphoria impact me a lot. I have books full of just like things I used to write about how much I hated myself and I wish everything could change.
Give the definition of dysphoria.
For me specifically, because I believe everyone kind of experiences different levels, and that's as with any feeling or anything like that. For me, it can be even like painful. Like whenever people used to misgender me or like dead name me or something, like my chest would literally hurt with like anxiety and just frustration and things like that. And before I was able to get on T and started passing, it was all just like every day it was that. And as a kid, I didn't even know that being trans was a thing. Like I said, I grew up in a small town. Like Caitlyn Jenner was the first trans person I ever saw.
What a freaking great role model you had.
Yeah. And I didn't even know that it was a thing that was possible for trans men to like exist. I had no clue. But I always just knew I felt off, I guess, in a way, like is the best way to put it.
Weren't you?
And then, when I got to college, everything just kind of fell into place. I joined the gay club and figured out things about myself. My junior year, I started doing drag and things started really, really looking up and looking better. And if I have anything to say and like leave anyone with, it's just like find your space, find your community, find your people, find your family, because that's truly like the foundation of just making yourself happier. Like I was one of those people, I would laugh at people who would say like, oh, it's just about changing your mindset. It really helps. It really, really helps. Getting in a good place and being able to have a good mental space just helps a lot, especially when you're dealing with something as crippling as dysphoria can be. So
you're just the sweetest little thing ever. So quiet too. You never know you're around.
Yeah, well, I travel. You know who I travel with?
Well, yeah,
boisterous,
big titty loudmouth. Yeah. But the girl got some heron and some dresses, honey.
Oh yeah.
I love to be in that closet just for 5 minutes. See,
I'm in it right now. Do you want to see?
Are you? Yeah.
Inside closet of Monica Lexon.
Yeah, it's cool.
Holy commotion!
But yeah,
she better work.
That part. She's got a tree of all her wigs.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I want to live
Is that made out of PVC pipe?
Yes, it is. I made
it.
Oh,
I need one of those. I'm gonna
how much to make?
Hit me up. She also has a hair holder. Let me show you this. This is amazing.
Cassie, you talk about envious now, girl.
Girl, you're
oh Lord, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that to travel with?
Yeah.
I need that for traveling.
I want all of those things, and I want Sabrina to bedazzle them for me.
I got you.
Even the PVC
we'll
pipe.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Denise Russell had showed me one that she had made years ago that she carried for her wigs. And that is just, but yours was like a circle.
It's a square, but it's like, it's great. It's just
like square, yeah. But when you put round heads on it, it looks round, okay?
Okay.
The wigs make it round,
yeah. Sorry, but that was awesome. Thank you. Is she in there?
She is probably on TikTok in the living room.
She's like, don't be showing people my wardrobe.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
That's something we can start doing, March. We'll do like, how they had the lifestyles of rich and famous. We'll be like inside the closet of this week's drag queen.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a fun little segment? We'll do that on a whole new show.
Only if I get to take something home from each one of them. I will totally take my kleptomania to another level.
Yeah, our therapist is a kleptomaniac. What else is she? That's great.
Everything, a little bit of
She's
everything.
drunk.
Completely normal.
Completely normal. Anyway, go ahead, Ryder. Is there anything else you'd like to say? You said so many heartfelt things today that just, I think, you don't have to say a lot to say a lot. You know what I mean?
I'd agree with that, and not really. I feel like I expressed myself in the best way I can. I really just, I know that a lot of people see like happy trans people, and I used to be just a person who hated that. I would like be jealous, and upset, and start thinking of reasons why, they can't actually be happy because I wasn't happy. And you really just gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out.
Absolutely.
And to all three of you, we're almost to the end here. If when Ashley takes you off the air, if you just hang around for a minute, I can get you a little goodbye before we hang up. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna move on. Thank you, Ryder, so much, everybody.
Thank you so
Ryder, thank you. Oh, that was the wrong one. That was a countdown.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's you got the Ryder.
Amazing.
Yes.
Let's go.
And we have down here the wonderful new identity, feeling great, wonderful, and expressing themselves. Finally, Lee, what are you going to leave us with?
Oh gosh. Wow. No way. I was worried you were gonna make me go last, but this is worse.
I know. I knew you thought it was. You thought it was going to go clockwise.
Yeah, you said you were going to like figure out what clockwise. Yeah.
I did like a little X.
I guess most importantly, we need to give our LGBT youth, but specifically trans youth, like the benefit of the doubt way more often than we do. They know themselves better than anybody else in the entire world can.
Yeah.
I have my kids at the art center. I'm kind of dad a little bit. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world is to know that they have been given the opportunity to figure out who they are so young, and to just like all of their parents who support them so well. That is so important, and we need more parents like that. We really do. Like I keep telling people that it's like I just want to be for them what I wish I could have had and what I wish I have now. And like their parents are oh my goodness. But in general, we need to respect these kids more. We need to like not just respect them as people, but respect their intelligence. And like I just love my kids so much, and I'm so proud of all of them. And I really wanted to just make that point that they figured it out way before I did. I had to go through the whole process.
Hey, look at me. I mean, I've been in and out of the closet 14 times. I break up with someone, and my family thinks I'm straight. It's it's like
in high school for me, I thought it was like, okay, I went with pansexual, and then I went from that to non-binary, and then it was okay.
I think you were like trying to just like ease it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
Also,
what was
like,
the lesser?
So basically the best way I can describe it now is I have my trans pride flag here, and I have a bear pride flag on that side of the room. And
I love that.
I had to accept for myself.
Because under all this, I'm actually a bear.
I had to accept for myself that being trans masculine and being gay doesn't just make me straight with extra steps. I am gay, and that's fine. And I had to convince myself that because that's what society kept telling me and kept shoving that down my throat. It's like, well, you're just straight. You're just a lady who likes dudes. And it's like, but hearing people call me she, using the she pronoun for me, it just makes my skin crawl. It just makes it feel like something under my skin is going to just explode. And it's the worst feeling in the whole world. And I should have given more credit to that.
But I don't understand. It's none of your business.
Yeah, I know.
Period.
It's really not. Like,
period.
Yeah. We need to respect people who say who they are, because the people who know themselves, jeez, I'm going to cry. Nobody knows themselves better than themselves. You know what I mean? Like, no one in the entire world can know you better than you know you. And you need to trust yourself, and other people need to trust you.
100%. Yeah.
Yes.
They need to hear you.
So much. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going out with you. That's the Lee. Smooth. Right down. Smooth is going to family. I'm gonna do it until it's filled up, and then next show we'll start all over. What was yours?
Amazing.
Oh no, that was you're this one.
Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
She is here with us before the show. She was painting that mug to death, honey.
Getting it back on. I'm slapping on the
yes. I'm so glad that you agreed to come and share your story with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You just have all three of you, just hearts. You know, when you could just be, where you could just not give a shit and just hate people because of how you're treated, because they don't understand it. But you could just, what are you going to leave us with?
I'm gonna leave everybody with this. There is so much beauty in living your truth, and I would rather live my truth than get a bittersweet lie thrown at me any day of the week. And there's always somebody that's gonna be there to have your back and to talk to. Right. So don't be afraid to reach out. I'm a person that is a very safe person to be around. You want to reach out to me if anybody has anything that they want to leave me with? Come on. My inbox is full of messages, and I'm here to sit here and give you any uplifting advice or inspiration that'll help you go further at the end of the day. And if people are mean or they start hating on you, then tell them to go to the morgue and take a nap. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
But I am like obsessed. I'm obsessed with you too, your new biggest fan.
I love
you. You have bedazzled my soul.
Thank you.
I am so excited.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate both of you for having this on. It was beautiful. I loved every minute of it.
Good. And we love you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby. Wow, what a wonderful show.
Was a great show. What and
you're right, like
guests.
And it was like that was very nourishing.
Yes.
It had a very positive drive. You know what I mean? We nailed on the negativity and stuff when we talked about what trans people have to deal with, but that was really beautiful.
It was a wonderful show. The panelists were fantastic. It was a great mix. It was a wonderful show.
It was.
Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much.
And we will see you in 2 weeks where we talk about children with mental abuse from any kind of abuse, really. Dakota Cox and Becky Beeman and whoever else. There might be one more.
Yes. Good.
You just never know. And myself, I'll be telling my story too.
You have a wonderful couple of weeks.
Thanks, baby. And so now with closing, we're going to do my little closing, Mona's closing thoughts. This is actually Mental Health Awareness Month. And I when I was doing my study and getting everything ready, I got from the Trevor Project an email, and if you don't subscribe to them, they send out great information. In the past year, 41% of the LGBTQ young people have seriously contemplated committing suicide or have attempted it. And those rates are even higher for transgender, non-binary, and LGBTQ young people of color. Together, we can support LGBTQ young people by affirming their identities, fostering conversations to end the stigma surrounding mental health, and working to reduce the rate of attempted suicide. The responses of 28,000 LGBTQ young people ages 13 to 24 across the U.S. made it clear that supportive adults can make a difference. You are an influence on the youth, adults. We are the influence. Support them. Be there for them. Like we had, I'll be your grandmother, this, that, and everything else. Support. They don't have it. It was like, when I started drag, it was like I was the drag mother for all the broken people. And I still am. Not just for drag, but the person who stole my car. But LGBTQ, young people who had access to affirming homes, schools, community events, and online spaces reported lower rates of attempting suicide. Transgender and non-binary people who live with others that respect their pronouns reported, and that's the thing, respect their pronouns, respect them, reported lower rates of attempting suicide. If you have any concerns for a loved one or yourself about committing suicide or have attempted, please see a professional. And we love you all. Thank you for tuning in. If you need us, remember, we're just a phone call or an email away. Good night.
Bye.